everyone, welcome back, and it's that time of the year again, St. Patrick's Day! It's almost Christmas according to the calendar, however, I've got nothing to do, so let's just go through some random papers. The government's gonna take away my house after I bet all my money on New Super Mario Bros. Releasing on the PS2? Boring! Taxes? And what's this, a party invitation? The what party? Well, I'm not really a party person, so... Oh, wait, hold on a minute, never mind. They got free air!
Well, I think this is the place. Never good with coordinates, especially after last time. Ah! Hey everyone! I just realised my name is not legally a name, so...
Hey, no name, Larry here, legally known as Nick everywhere else in the world.
Then why did you say your name was Larry then?
Makes me sound more interesting. Anyway, I'm registered blind.
As opposed to what?
To what? My cousin, he's pretty successful in the seeing economy booming right now.
Wait, so you're blind?
Only when I feel like it.
What the fuck is that?
What, is there a snail? I'm allergic to them every other day.
Is that a deer?
That's a woman.
Explain that to me in Nintendo 64 terms.
Lara Croft.
That's PlayStation!
Oh wow, I've got particles in me.
Well, that makes sense now.
Now you got it. Usually we have another member named Shu, but he couldn't make it, but we did get this video from him.
Sorry I can't make it. I'm stuck in Montenegro trying to get my hand on Microsoft's new State of Matter they've been working on. And my god, you should see the sushi place down the street there. Moldy cheese is something else.
Well, anyway then, let's get this party started. Vodka martini, shaken not stirred, iToy play anyone?
I don't think you understand. This is a waste of time party.
God damn it, not again.
Yes, we specialise in the art of wasting time. I'm Alexia, by the way.
No, but I will say I do also specialise in the art of wasting time and not giving a rat's ass. Here, check out my portfolio.
Why does it say professional masturbator?
Spelling mistake.
I don't know, I don't think you have what it takes.
I don't know. Have you ever heard about FIFA before?
You mean Wii Sports, like the game the Doctor played that one time?
Oh, do not get me started on Doctor Who. I'm talking FIFA.
Can't say I'm aware of it.
FIFA is a part of something I like to call the annual release, which luckily I have right here.
Oh god damn it, I knew I forgot something.
To write your will?
No, the DVD player.
Don't worry, I keep a PS2 on my ass for moments just like this. Hey everyone, welcome back.
Does he have chlamydia?
No, he's just badass. And I'm trying new things, like cocaine. I'm gonna be doing a new thing every day. Starting off with, you've gotta be f***ing kidding me. FIFA fucking footy. Kick the ball, lie spliffy. That's the slogan. I think. When you think of the annual release, you can't avoid FIFA. Well, you sorta can. The first FIFA came out in 1993, and between then and EA losing the rights to the name FIFA, they managed to spew out a game every year without fail. And man does it show. I'm serious, walk into any used video game store and you'll see tons of these things, and they're so cheap, they're practically giving them away. And with your medication you get a free copy of FIFA 19. Or what's that, you'd rather die? I don't think you can even begin to think about annual releases without thinking of FIFA. However, EA lost the rights to the name FIFA, and now we have... yeah, go back. I don't think anyone actually calls the new games anything other than FIFA. The annual release of FIFA is definitely starting to show in the quality. Numerous bugs and glitches have been appearing in more recent games. Now, contrary to popular belief, I'm not a FIFA guy or a football guy. Anyway, so I never understood buying the new FIFA every year, unlike some annual release franchises, where you can claim the games are slightly different. These games are actually the same. FIFA coming out every year doesn't even make sense now. In the 2000s, it made sense. You couldn't update the games, so it made sense. In 2025, though, you're milking it.
Trust me, I should know. I just bought fresh milk.
But FIFA games feel like they should just really get updates to change the players and stats. Now I know what you're thinking, what if someone leaves a team or stop playing? Well, there should be an option, right? What they should have is an option to pick which year of FIFA you want to play. This statement can be said about EA's other microplastic waste machine, Madden. The first Madden game, John Madden, released in 1988, made for PC, and PC fans only. Oh, thank God. Oh, god damn it! Funny enough, this Madden game has no real teams due to licensing issues. To my knowledge, the only other Madden game like this is Madden 64. What? Yeah, this is the one time where the yearly releases doesn't work. And I get it, every Nintendo 64 game has 64 in the title, but come on! Why? And if it doesn't make sense, you should see what they named the Madden game for 2014, Madden 25. No, not Madden 25, Madden 25, because oh god damn it, I misplaced my time machine.
Oh, there it is.
Madden is also suffering from the issue of coming out every year, as the games are getting more and more buggy. They even forgot to change the banner at one point. That just proves all they do is tack a number on. This proves that they are all essentially the same game. I mean, come on, it says it right there. Now, it seems that every sports game has an annual release. WWE is a good example. Now, the quality of these games have gone down drastically over the years. Clipping body parts, anyone? NBA, 2K, MLB The Show, NHL are all sports games that are released annually. Just for a few examples, I mean, cooking's a sport. Where's the cooking games? But now, one annual game I do remember playing a lot was Formula 1, specifically Formula 1 2011. This was my game. I know, great collection. Me and my brother used to play this all the time back on the Xbox 360. Man, this artwork makes me nostalgic. My favourite course was always Monte Carlo while it was heavy raining. Now, was I any good at this game?
I mean, I could say yes, but that would be lying, and I never lie. What's that? JFK's alive?
I was hot ass to this game, and I still don't care in the slightest. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was actually also a yearly series at one point.
Sports games are clearly just primed for coming out every year. Like Pride Month. But now I have to tell you about my new annual sports franchise coming out every year.
The air fryer.
Wow, that sure did waste a lot of time.
Thanks, I practice every day.
However, I will say this is more like a waste of time than money.
Exactly, plus it's 1 year. A pregnancy takes less time.
But you know what is a real waste of time? Nintendo.
Oh yeah, definitely. Who wants to play games and have fun? That's not a waste of time.
What is wrong with you people?
It's called an opinion.
I don't speak Animal Crossing.
There it is again. Nintendo.
Hey, don't use the hard O like that.
You're telling me you don't see a problem with this?
Personally, I don't play sport, so I won't be playing these either.
You're all insane. And I, for one, simply will not stand for it.
What a weirdo.
We definitely got to stop putting flies in the news.
What the hell was wrong with those people? Oh well, might as well rewatch these DVDs still. After all, there's no point in them going to waste. Oh god, it's rubbing off on me! Now, sports games don't hold a monopoly on this stuff, because I'm holding monopoly. And now you're probably thinking, who then? Joseph Stalin? No, he's my guy! Close enough. Hey everyone, welcome back and quick, I need to find a way to get laid! Perfect.
Sports games aren't the only games getting annual release. One of the other greatest examples of a game to come out every year is Phone on Shitter. Call of Duty's everyone's favorite storage hoarder, mom banger, sweatfest. Seriously, have you played a newer Call of Duty? No, you haven't. You're happy. Gyms don't even get people this sweaty. Since the series began in 2003, they managed to throw out a game every year without fail, sometimes even multiple a year, and yeah, it's starting to show. During the Xbox 360 and PS3 era, each game had its own style, its own game modes to separate them, with the two sub-series going on at the same time, Modern Warfare and Black Ops. These two sub-series had something unique to them other than the time periods they were set in. Modern Warfare had Spec Ops, a set of challenge-based missions, and Black Ops infamously has Zombies, a round-based gamer where the player or team of players would face against a wave of zombies that would increase in difficulty each round. And on top of all of that, they had a unique campaign and the big selling point, multiplayer. Put one of these in and your weekend is planned. Let's try and do that now, and...
Well, that's miserable. Yeah, that's the thing about new COD games and, well, new games in general. Instead of spending your weekend playing, instead you're waiting for it all to download. Charades, anyone?
The annual release is really starting to show now with COD, with the quality of the games rapidly diminishing, which honestly sucks, because looking at these games on their own, there's a lot to them, and a lot of them genuinely aren't bad. Now obviously there are some stinkers like Vanguard. The fact that these games come out every year does nothing but take away from each entry, since the games are almost identical as the next year's COD. What made the old COD special is that they were different between each release that made them their own experience. Now if I showed you Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, honestly, could you tell me the difference? Which is where I got you, because they're both Modern Warfare 3. And that's another thing. The names. When I ask someone if they played Modern Warfare 3, I have to specify which Modern Warfare 3, which is stupid. It's not like the new Modern Warfare 3 is a remake or a retelling of the old Modern Warfare 3. They're a completely different story with different campaigns and different multiplayer, but yet they have the same name. I think the way they should release these games, if they still want to do annual, is separate all the entries to still please all the fans. One year boots on the ground like the Modern Warfare and Black Ops games, the next year a World War II shooter like COD World of War and World War II, and the next year a more futuristic game like Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare. And they keep updating each game for the next couple years, adding new content. Not only does this keep the release schedule, but it also keeps the fans happy. Now you're probably wondering, how do they even get a new game out each year? There must be a hostage situation going on at Activision.
Oh, sorry son, can't make it to your birthday. Someone's gotta add jiggle physics to Nicki Minaj. Wait a minute, you were a girl the whole time?
So they have their A-Team Infinity War, but they need more time, so they get another team Treyarch. Now there's 2-year development cycles, but oops, adding microtransactions takes a while, so there's a third team, Sledgehammer. So now they have a 3-year development cycle. Now you have all these other companies making other games, but hey, Nicki Minaj needs jiggle physics, so now they need to have all these companies working on Call of Duty. Wow. Even the Skylanders developers? What did they add?
I added an ability that when you scan a gun in, you get a free trip in the back of a cop car.
Need for Speed. Oh, sorry, not Need for Speed, the Need for Speed.
Because I sure do love unnecessary words. Like that last sentence.
Need for Speed is a racing game series that first entry came out in 1995 and essentially pumped out a game every year. It missed it here and there, but made up for it by releasing 2 games in a year a few times. Thank God. What would the community done without them?
Peaceful protests that require cutting the CEO's balls off.
I do like the Need for Speed games. I will say Most Wanted was definitely my favourite, and many others as well. Now Need for Speed didn't start off as an annual series. There was 2 years between 1 and 2, but after that the series was rapidly devolved in who cares anymore. And funny enough, there hasn't been a new Need for Speed game since 2022, and there are rumours that the series has been shut down altogether. How do I transition into Fortnite dances? Just Dance!
Is that a threat?
The Just Dance series started off in 2009 and you get to do, guess what?
Cocaine!
No, silly, you dance. They've managed to get a game out every year without fail. And after a couple entries, they dropped the numbers from the titles and replaced them with the years they came out in, which does make sense, as most of the time, the difference really is just the year they came out in. However, for the 2023 edition, they made a big change. They released an app for the Just Dance games that made it so every future release was no longer a whole different game, it was just a download for a bigger experience. It's no longer an annual release, it's an annual song pack. And yeah, it makes sense, I'm not gonna lie, but considering the average buyer of the annual Just Dance games is not adequated with technology...
Hey! How do I change the font? It's looking at me funny.
But yeah, this makes more sense than it doesn't. Dragon's Quest is a series that, while hasn't always been yearly, it has more or less been since 2010, but has missed a year here and there, but to make up with it, we've had years with multiple games. Resident Evil is a game series that has had a game on the shelf every year except for 2008 and 2010. Now granted, these aren't all mainline games, some of them are spin-offs or remakes, but they still managed to get a whole game on the shelf every year. Pokemon is a series that had a game on the shelf every year. Now it has missed a year here and there, but overall, it's a very consistent series. Sonic the Hedgehog is also a series that had a release every year. Now granted, not all of them are mainline games, but it still had something on the shelf or digital store. Yep, they should slow down. One series people might not realize was essentially annual is Mario. Nintendo has managed to get a game on the shelf almost every year. As well now if you include spin-offs like Mario Kart and Mario and Sonic in the Olympic Winter Games.
So that's just a handful of series that are still pulling off the annual release for releasing a game every single year. Many have stopped, which is genuinely a good idea for the quality of the game. But I don't have time to talk about this anymore. Call of Duty just finished installing!
Well, this is fucking miserable.
Whew! Wow! Now that was a waste of time, but even further, you want to go even further? Imagine this, right? 2 whole years of development, time and money gone. Now this is what we call the biennial and biannual release. Now you're probably thinking, wait a minute, games can be gay? Well, I said bi, so only half.
God, I wish I could wait 2 whole years for something of the same quality as one. Oh wow, I'm set. The biannual release. These are games that release every other year, but also the biannual release, which means they release an entry twice a year. Wow, what does that schedule look like? I got nothing. Crazy, right? Now, many series have gone down this route. Now, the Mario series I already mentioned was essentially annual, but the original games from Mario 1 to Mario World were biennial. Mario 1's original release date was 1983 in Japan, then Mario 2 in 86. Don't worry, I'm on to something.
Like, I just realized the schedule is that it's on 2 different dates.
Mario 3's release date was in 1988 in Japan, plus the release of Mario 2, the Doki Doki Panic reskin. I sure love being a lying scumbag.
No, wait!
And then after that, Super Mario World in 1990. Oh, and Mario Land in the middle, because why not? You can actually go further, because Super Mario Land 2 released in 1992. Not only this impressive, because of how much these games changed and improved. It also makes the new Super Mario series look a lot worse in comparison. These games had more time between releases than the originals, and less change throughout them. Also, they pulled off the biannual release here, because New Super Mario Bros. 2 released the same year as New Super Mario Bros. U. Now that's an insult.
Well, guess what? You were born the same year as 2 new Super Mario Bros. Games. Your parents are gay.
Battlefield is a series that has been all over the place. It started off as biannual, then annual, then biennial, then annual, and then biennial. But yet it seems to be varying the quality. Battlefield 2042 infamously launched in a horrendous state. It was broken. I don't think the developers even knew what bug-free meant, yet alone how to make that happen.
I got some bug spray in the car, if that helps.
Now I get it, with games getting bigger and bigger, and with the already tight release schedule, I can't expect them to be able to patch everything. But were they blind when they were coding this game? I'm not blind, I'm dyslexic. Or, if I can't see the problem, there isn't one. Now granted, it seems no Battlefield game has launched in great condition like Battlefield 3 and 4's horrible multiplayer launch. It just seems DICE doesn't know how to catch a break. I mean, come on, it's right there. I'm not dyslexic, I'm just blind. Watch Dogs, oh Watch Dogs, the series nobody cares about anymore. Or ever. So yeah, Ion Pups over here released 3 games, Watch Dogs in 2014, Watch Dogs 2 in 2016, missed 2017, through 2019 had DLC released for Watch Dogs 2, and Watch Dogs Legion released in 2020. Yeah, that happened. Uncharted was biennial for the first 3 games, so were some Final Fantasy games. Then there's Guitar Hero. I think we need a new word. Rockman? Yeah, that too. These games were almost identical, just with different songs, so it does make sense why they were released so often. Activision claimed they were gonna go biennial for COD. Twice now. Get the CEO on a lie detector. Biennial and biannual games, they don't seem to happen that much anymore. They either happen every year, or never, goddammit. But hey, if there's no games for me to talk about that come out every other year, we gotta start rationing these things.
Absolutely right, me. I couldn't have said it better myself. Because I already did say it. 2 whole years of development for pure garbage. Pure waste of time. What do you think, guys? Oh. Well, all I need is 6 copies of Hitman Blood Money. Oh, and the 4th DVD. Oh, I'm so bored. Well, good thing I only have to wait till October, maybe November, at the latest for the next Assassin's Creed game. Wait, what month is it? November? Where the fuck is it?
The games that are no longer annual releases, why? They just gave up. Now granted, when you square a baby every year, eventually you would too.
Whew. Child support is a bitch.
When you have a series that comes out that often, eventually you're gonna start running out of ideas because you're trying to rush out the games to be out by a certain time each year. The quality starts to go down. The devs will eventually want to see their families.
Hey son, guess what? Now I only have to work 6 days a week instead of 7. Okay, I swear you were a boy.
And especially with the developers wanting to start making their games bigger and bigger, they're gonna have to make a choice. Release games yearly at worse quality, or give the games more time to be worked on, which luckily a lot of game devs go with that option. None more well known than Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed was a series that released a game every year from 2007 to 2015 and eventually decided to take 2016 off.
Finally, the slaves are free!
The series returned a year later in 2017 with Assassin's Creed Origins. Let's play it!
I'll see you in 4 business days.
Yeah, double the development time essentially just meant double the length. The older games were around 10 to 15 hours, the length now?
Yeah boss, I'm not coming into work this week. I've got priorities.
Now granted, the games already look good graphically, so after patching the bugs, what else were they meant to do other than double the length? I will say though, the fact they got these games out yearly is quite impressive. See, Call of Duty looks the same every year, while each Assassin's Creed looks different. Hell, they even pulled off some biennial releases. Probably the most well-known example is Assassin's Creed Unity on the PS4 and Xbox One, and it released day and day with Assassin's Creed Rogue on Xbox 360 and PS3. Yeah, this was kinda weird. This was the era where the PS4 and Xbox One had just come out, but there were still tons of people on the old consoles. I mean, the fact they decided to make 2 separate games for 2 separate generations and release it on the same day, that was a bit weird. Especially since this was during Assassin's Creed fatigue, so 1 game was already enough, but 2? Just let the employees go home. I don't even know if I have a family anymore. I haven't heard anything in like 2 weeks. And these weird papers keep coming in that say, divorce? Good thing I've got a paper shredder. This was definitely meant to be the case of Ubisoft 4 that most consumers wouldn't buy a watered down port of Unity, so this makes sense. I would just hate to be an Assassin's Creed fan that year. Thanksgiving or Assassin's Creed? Well, this one does have sand in it. Assassin's Creed stopping the annual release was definitely a good thing, if not for just the fans but also the game's quality. Another game that involves assassins is Hitman. The Hitman series was under a biannual release schedule for the first 4 games. Hitman Codename 47's release in 2000, the Blood Money's release in 2006, with Hitman 2 Silent Assassin and Hitman Contracts coming out in 2002 and 2004 respectively. The story of Hitman Contracts' release is quite interesting, because Hitman Blood Money was meant to release in 2004, but due to the game getting delayed, the plot had to be changed, and 2004 got Hitman Contracts, which was made in 9 months. Quite impressive to make any game in 9 months, even though half the levels were from Hitman Codename 47. Back it up everyone, go home, false alarm! Even though they're remade levels, they're still very impressive, and the definitive version of these missions, and honestly, I would like to see what Hitman Blood Money would have looked like in 2004. Because inside of Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, they have this slip of paper that said "See you in 2004", and then this image that isn't Hitman Blood Money's tone, this is Hitman Contract's tone, so I would have loved to see what this game would have looked like. Hitman stopped the biannual release schedule in 2006 with the last game Hitman Blood Money and didn't return for 6 years till Hitman Absolution. However, instead of the decline in quality being the reason, instead it's because Hitman Blood Money was meant to be the last game. By the 4th entry, they thought the world would be tired and done of Hitman. However, they thought by the 3rd game people would be sick of this guy. How did they know we'd be tired of it? Was the whole plan of giving a code a clue? After Blood Money was Hitman Absolution, and after Hitman Absolution, Hitman didn't return till 2016 with Hitman, and 2 years later, Hitman 2. No, not Hitman 2, Hitman 2. Come on, keep up. And 3 years later, Hitman 3. Now this isn't biannual, but it released in January 2021, so it was almost there. Now granted, that was the last Hitman game, and that was a few years ago now, but that's because IO Interactive is focusing on their next game, 007 First Light. Oh thank God, this torch just ran out of battery. Speaking of James Bond, the Bond games were also yearly for a bit there, starting off with GoldenEye in 1997 till 2005 with From Russia with Love. They managed to square out a new Bond game every year. And considering in this time the rights to make Bond games went from Nintendo to EA, that makes this even more impressive. So there were no more Bond games until Activision got the rights to James Bond, with their first Bond game releasing in 2008, Quantum of Solace, which was a game adaptation not only of Quantum of Solace, but Casino Royale as well. And honestly, it's not a bad game, and the fact they got most of the cast from the films to reprise their roles is amazing. They were given the scripts to both films. That meant the boat and train fight in the game were actually scenes that were cut from Casino Royale. Well, clear my weekend, I've got things to do. Never mind. Can I unsend divorce papers? Under Activision, the Bond games went under a biannual release schedule for GoldenEye and Bloodstone releasing in 2010. Can I resend divorce papers? And Legends in 2012. Can I unsend divorce papers? This game lineup genuinely isn't bad, it's just a bit disappointing. None of these games are bad, it's just there's really only one good one, which is GoldenEye, which also got a PS3 and Xbox 360 port in 2011. Now Activision lost the rights to James Bond, so that explains why there hasn't been a new Bond game in over a decade. What else is there? That's not God. The Mario Party series went under a yearly release schedule for a bit there.
like chicken pox.
The Mario Party series is a definition of pure party bullshit. Mario Party may not be the perfect game, but then again, nobody's flawless. At least that's what I keep telling myself.
I didn't know he was artistic.
But sometimes there is nothing better than just sitting down with some friends and playing some Mario Party. While the game's randomness can be unfair at times, it keeps the game fresh. From 1998 to 2007, we got 10 different Mario Parties. Which, I mean, you could just get one of these. I mean, I don't think anyone has a particular favourite Mario Party, but I'm sure someone out there is like that. Mario Party 2 only happened so soon after the first game to remove any form of joystick rotation activity after people got hurt after playing it.
On Mario Party?
It was these minigames to be specific. These minigames have you rotate the joystick as fast as possible, and the fastest way to do that is to get battle scars.
Oh, this is gonna be a wicked story to tell to my grandkids.
However, during the GameCube era, there was a Mario Party game every year, developed by Hudson Soft. Clearly, they knew what they were doing. They managed to release a game every year. I wonder what they do now. Oh, they don't exist anymore. So since 2007 with Mario Party DS, that was the last game till 2012 with Mario Party 9, and oh hey, it sucks now. This was the beginning of the car era of Mario Party, where everyone was in a car. Yeah, no thanks. They did go annual for a few entries, but that's it. Street Fighter was a series that was annual for a bit there. Well, actually, the better way to say it was that Street Fighter 2 was annual for a bit there. Mortal Kombat jumped around from being annual and biennial, like it can't decide if the employees want to go home today. Far Cry was a series that was biennial for a bit there, and annual as well. So, the series was only biennial. One series people might not realise was annual was Grand Theft Auto. Yes, GTA, the series that feels like it never gets released, and there's been over 10 years since the last original entry used to come out every year. GTA 3, 2001. GTA Vice City 2002, Skip 2003, GTA San Andreas, and GTA Advance in 2004, GTA Liberty City Stories in 2005, GTA Vice City Stories 2006, Skip 2007, GTA 4 2008, Lost and the Damned, GTA 4 Ballad of Gay Tony, Chinatown Wars 2009. This is the same series that feels like it takes decades for an update, just releasing games every year.
The annual release is something that is very hard to pull off in the modern day of gaming. With how big games are, it's just unfair to expect a new game in a series every single year, and the series that are still pulling it off are suffering from more and more bugs. The annual release is something that's being slowly faded out as the years go on, and honestly, that's a good thing. It means every single game gets more and more time in development, meaning it's going to come out with less and less bugs, and it gives the developers more time to add more fun and interesting mechanics. This allows developers to have the time to perfect their craft and make it the best possible experience and the best possible game they possibly can. Video games are an art form, and you should not rush an art form or an artist, because in the end, they'll just grow to hate their work. And if anything, the longer time between release makes each new release that much more special, that much more of a gigantic event. Well, yes, it would be nice if you got a new entry in a series you really like every year. It is much better, and it does feel like such a more special occasion when that new entry comes out now. But hey, I'm still bored, so what should I do? Fentanyl.
Oh, there's proof these games are just nothing but pure waste of time, wastes of money. I don't think I can even say it anymore. I just don't get it. Why do people still proceed to buy these games year in, year out? It's all the same thing.
What the fuck?
Hey y'all, Explosive Maniac here, and there's this female, right, and she asked me, you wanna smash? So I said sure, and then she started taking off her clothes, like what the hell? I thought we were gonna play Melee!
Hey Maniac, all here. Wait, you're me.
Where's me? He owes me 20 quid!
So you're me from the past?
Can you put that in Madden terms?
Who do you think you are? Scott the Waz?
Scott the who?
Doesn't matter.
But yeah, Madden terms, please.
Madden. Series that releases every year.
Yeah, it's great, right? Each Madden fan has their own Madden game.
But you know they're a waste of time and money, right?
So what?
So what if it's a waste of money? It's the consumer's money. It's the same game every year.
But who are we to judge about what people spend their money on? I mean, how many games do we own that we still haven't even touched yet? I mean, we have kept thinking about and talking about our opinion and our point of view. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and they're entitled to spend their money on what they want. It's not a waste of time if they enjoy it.
You know what? You're right. I've only ever been thinking about my opinion and what I would spend money on.
Now that's the spirit!
Hold on a minute. If you're me from the past, how come I don't remember this?
Well, to be honest, you look like you've been asleep for over a year.
You can say that one again.
Well, if you don't mind me, I've got business to attend to.
Well, see you, old me, and, thank you.
No problem. Now, hey all, Explosive Maniac here in Mario 1. Good game, right? But I feel like getting weird.
Do you have any hearts of 8?
Even better, I've got this.
That's a Pokemon card.
Yeah, and?
We're not playing Pokemon.
This is a big waste of time.
Yay!
This is a waste of time.
Yay!
Oh, you came back.
Most never do.
Yeah, that never happens.
Wait, I thought this was a pre-recorded video.
Oh yeah, that. Bye then.
Well, guys, I just realised I was being selfish. Just because I don't personally see any value in a lot of these games doesn't mean anyone else won't. Now, don't get me wrong, I still agree with what I said, you know, with these games taking so long to make and all that production time and money could be spent in bringing back franchises or making new ones that haven't been seen in decades, but some people still will feel a connection to these games. Just because I feel this way about these games doesn't mean anyone else should feel this way against some of these games. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Just because personally I wouldn't spend my money on these games doesn't mean anyone else shouldn't. If they enjoy spending their time and money on these games, is it really a waste at the end of the day? Like I said, I personally would not spend money or any time on these games, but just because other people do doesn't mean there's anything wrong with that. Just because I personally wouldn't spend any money or time on these games doesn't mean anyone else shouldn't. If people enjoy that, then who cares? Just because I personally wouldn't doesn't mean anyone else shouldn't. And really, it's up to them with what they want to do. Who am I to judge?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, you wasted a bit of time figuring that out, wouldn't you say?
Why, yes, he did. I think he's perfect.
So do I! Welcome to WOT, Waste of Time.
Never again.